So we recently got in probably one of the strangest Famiclone systems I've ever seen. The N-Joypad plug-and-play console. Now, when I say Famiclone, usually we mean a Nintendo knockoff, Famicom knockoff, and that's exactly what this is. But it's very different from other ones that we've seen. Let's have a look. So, when you open the box, first of all, you can see the system itself is really cheap plastic. In fact, this one's got a little crack in it. And it also houses some strange CD unit, but there's no actual real CD player. The discs that it comes with are 3 completely different sizes. And what's interesting about this system is it's not a CD system at all. It's just depending on the size of the CD you put in, it presses one of these 3 buttons on inside the console, which triggers a different menu of games to come up. Now, most of the games, so for example, you put this one in, it pushes those 2 buttons when you close the console. Most of the games are weird remakes or knockoffs of popular Famicom games where the developers have gone through the trouble to reskin, sometimes fairly elaborately, using sprites from other games or music from other games to redo the games that are on this console. Let's plug it in and take a look, because I do think it's pretty interesting to check out. So we're going to focus mostly on this 30-in-1 disc, which is the 3rd disc in the set, just because it has some very interesting hacks and remakes of original games you've seen on the NES already. For example, let's start with What Up? Oh, I recognize this. So it's a really bizarre hack of Donkey Kong that starts on level 3 for some reason. And all the NES levels are in here. I'm actually going to do some longer play videos on this, aside from this one. We'll just do some quick videos to show you what the games look like. And then check their YouTube channel. We'll do some longer videos. So here's another interesting one, Egg It, or Egg 2 as it says on the menu. But this is actually a weird hack of Pac-Man, where instead of eating the dots, you're laying these eggs. I've never seen this hack anywhere else on any other multi-game card or any other ROM download. If anybody knows where to get this one, please let me know, because I've not seen it anywhere. It's very bizarre. Alright, so that's Egg It. Alright, so here's Frogland, and you guys might recognize this because it is a reskinned Donkey Kong 3. And I find it interesting that this company has gone through the trouble to reskin some of these games fairly elaborately, even though you'll notice that some of the sprites are taken from other games. Alright, so you come down to Breakout and think this is going to be some sort of Arkanoid clone, but it's actually Mappy. And again, all the graphics have been redone. It looks like artwork from other games. Game called Archery is actually Puyon. Jumpin' Journey is a redone Mario Brothers. I'm not even sure what that character is. Down Deep is Dig Dug with Galaga music, I guess. Alright, Let Loose is Popeye with Penguins and Bears. Warship would be some sort of Galaxian hack. Village Protector is simply Space Invaders, but themed to, I guess, protecting a village from these orbs. You guys might recognize Fish Fight, as it's just Clue Clue Land. Now, the thing is, it's interesting, all of these games, they're all the original games, but they've gone through and they've reskinned them all. Like, this is the original Clue Clue Land, but with different graphics. Another funky one is Super Elf, which this is actually Circus Charlie, but starts you off on a different level of stage 1. And then when you finally get to level 2, it's actually the first level from Circus Charlie, but instead of being a clown in a circus, you kind of look like you're Bonk riding a orca whale. I mean, that does look like Bonk from Bonk's Adventure riding Shamu, right? So Zero Gravity is another one you'll recognize. It's just Balloon Fight, but with this weird character. So moving over to the second disc, there's also some interesting things on here. For example, like tennis. Well, this looks pretty much like the original Nintendo Tennis. They've gone and taken graphics from, it looks like Adventure Island, and reskinned it. But it's basically just Nintendo Tennis. Let's see it in Bumpity Bop. It's actually Bump and Jump. I think starting off on a different level and also oddly reskinned. Monster Dash is actually an interesting one because it is Brush Roller, which was already a Famiclone pirate of Crush Roller or Make Tracks. This one's also been redone as well, so it's a pirate of a pirate. Extreme Racer is, you guessed it, Excite Bike, but not on bikes. See, Need for Speed is not the EA game Need for Speed, but it is in fact Spy Hunter. This one actually doesn't look like it's been changed that much. Some sounds. See, Climbing Club is a completely reskinned Ice Climber. And it looks like we're ice climbing, I don't know what I am, maybe some sort of mouse? Monkey maybe? I have no idea. Mice and squirrels, I guess? So that's pretty much the N-Joypad. I'll be honest, I don't know if I can recommend actually buying one of these, just because it is such a poorly, crappily made console. But it might be worth it just for some of the weird knockoff versions of the games that it includes. So there you go. Thanks for watching.